Members of the Wyoming State Digital Learning Plan Advisory Panel, in cooperation with the North Central Comprehensive Center and Wyoming Department of Education, gathered for their first meeting in Cheyenne to develop a state digital learning plan. Panel members represent a variety of interests from across the state, including superintendents, technology and curriculum directors, teachers, librarians, and parents. The group also includes representatives from higher education and the Public Service Commission. The goals for the meeting were to develop a shared purpose to guide the redesign of the State Digital Learning Plan, to identify key groups to gather feedback and input from, and to determine what information the panel plans to gain from the district survey and listening tour.
What would, the top tier, Harvard, Stanford, Yale, what are they going to say? Or what would they say if our students aren't digitally literate?
After some thoughtful discussions, panel members came to a consensus on the plan's purpose. Provide a roadmap with recommendations for action, focusing on digital learning, which empowers all stakeholders to provide and expand learning opportunities, to be adaptable, and to evolve with the ever-changing learning environment to meet the needs of all Wyoming students.
To me, another group that I've been worried about a lot is stakeholders that are families that don't live in town. We're number one on our speeds in the schools. But when the kids go home, if they live at the end of a canyon road, they don't get internet. That's right.
With this shared purpose in mind, panel members discussed which groups from across the state should weigh in on the plan and what level of involvement those groups might have.
Directors and the library boards that hire those directors, do they have a part to play in what we want to do in the support of the students after school?
Panel members also began outlining the key topics that will be essential to address in the digital learning plan.
The funding is pretty limited to what we can have for technology infrastructure people, and it becomes extremely difficult to pay $30,000 or $40,000 when they can go out and get a job for $80,000 or $90,000 very easily.
We have that for home.
Yeah, and that becomes an issue. How do you sustain?
As a next step in the year-long process, panel members, with the support of the North Central Comprehensive Center and Wyoming Department of Education, will facilitate a statewide listening tour to elicit feedback. In addition, a district survey will be administered and focus groups will be conducted. All of this information will be compiled to identify common themes and to inform the development of the plan.